Hey guys, back again. This is Cochran 53. These are the beginning of my soft plastics, some flukes and tubes. So up here I've got the tiny flukes. I actually really love these as a trailer on either chatterbait or on a spinnerbait. And then these are just Zoom Super Flukes. Love those. I've got a bunch of pearl ones underneath. These are the caffeine shads right here, and these work really well on those Davis bait shaky fish from the last video. Great action. And the coffee scent works really well up here. These are all just tubes. These are flipping tubes. These are just regular 3.5-inch tubes. And then these are the Bitsy tubes. These have worked pretty well for me. I didn't expect to catch much in the way of size, but if the bass are kind of finicky, these work pretty well. Next up, got Senkos. Right here, these and those are Yamamoto. This color is really cool. I can't remember what it's called, but it was a special edition. Looks a lot like Junebug with a lot more fleck to it, so I'm excited to use that color. Then I got your basic green pumpkins and watermelons, and then the big 7-inch ones. These catch some big old fish. Heard some people say down south or out in California, you wacky rig one of these, or Texas rig it weightless, you can get some big fish. So I'm looking forward to catching some with those. And then the rest of these, pretty much the same colors, watermelons and browns and black and blues and green pumpkins, all in different sizes of Yum Dingers. Next up, we got our beaver baits. These up here are all sweet beavers. These are the 350s. I use these mostly as a jig trailer, but a lot of times I'll actually rig these on a shaky head, and they work pretty well like that. These are all the 4.2s. This color, I want to say it's, actually that's a smaller one. Penetration, or whatever this color is with the blue tip. Love this. It's probably my favorite one for flipping and pitching. And then we got our Havoc Skeets, Berkley Havoc Skeet Reese Pit Boss. This is probably my favorite jig trailer for a flipping jig. I'll flip these baits by themselves with weight and then flip a jig with these, and these are just excellent baits. It looks kind of weird like this, but when they get in the water, these antennae just flare out like that and put off quite a bit of action. So I recommend some of these. They're only like $3 a pack, and I think they're like $2 a pack now. They're on sale, so I recommend getting some of those. Next up, gotta switch hands here. Got some craws. My favorites, definitely a pack of craw. This is the baby pack of craw and watermelon candy. One of my favorite colors for up here. Got slightly stained water. A little bit of fleck in there gives it just enough color. It's really nice. And then these are the full size ones up here. Same colors as the smaller ones. But all these in the middle are Jackal cover craws. They look like a tube with just some funny things on the end there. But these are really good when you throw them weightless. If you throw them weightless, the way the claws are shaped, they're kind of cupped, so it flutters it back into the cover where the bass are. And those are really fun to drag bass out of really thick cover with. Got your basic Yum Craw Peppy. Don't really use these much. I did when I first started out, but they're the Havoc fatty craws. They're really good, but there's just others that I like a lot better. They'd be really good if you're starting out, cheap and effective. Now here is my absolute favorite craw, the Jackal Sasuteki. Rigging this basically like a punch upside down, and for punching I use it flipping too, but it's really great for punching. The weight is down here, hook goes through the top and hooks into a to these little slots on the weight, so it literally drops straight down. This is a great craw. Alright, next up we got finesse worm. Do a lot of shaky heading, so you got your Zoom trick worms right here. This is a really cool color, the green pumpkin and blue swirl. I really like that color. This color I did not expect it to do that well. Can't remember what it's called, but it's basically a clear white with black and blue fleck. Really nice. These are some Big Bite Bait Jeff Crete squirrel tails. I like those quite a bit. The tails get bitten off of them a lot, though. That's the only problem. Yum, big paddle tail. These are the Strike King KVD finesse worms. They work really well. It's basically a really soft trick worm with a lot of scent, coffee scent. And I've had a lot of luck on these, and right now is the best time to buy them. They're usually like $5 a pack, and they're like $3 on Tackle Warehouse. So I'm going to put in a big order here pretty soon. My favorite worm, though, is a Robo Worm. These are the best shaky head, drop shot, Texas rig, whatever, you name it, finesse worm on the market, I think. Like this right here, this is the Aaron Martin Special in a 4.5 inch. This is an excellent drop shot bait. Alright, what do we have next? Next up, we got brush hogs and lizards. These are all Zoom lizards down here. I really don't use them that much, just in springtime when fish are on beds. Seem to work the best then, just with like a 1/16 ounce weight. These are Strike King game hogs. I never throw these by themselves. I almost always am using a little dirty jig, and I modified a couple of them that look almost exactly like this color to basically be a big finesse flipping jig, and this works really well as a trailer for those. These are all just full-size green pumpkin brush hogs. Awesome. Can't say enough about these. You always catch fish. These are both baby brush hogs, green pumpkin chartreuse and black and blue, and these are more lizards. When I want a little bit more action, fish are so finicky that they barely even want to touch these, I'll switch up to the Strike King Rage Hogs. They just put off so much action that it just makes the fish so mad that they hit it. That's the only way I can explain it. They're really soft, and those tails and arms just go crazy in the water. Alright, that is pretty much the end of my soft plastics. I've got some that are jig trailers, but I think I'll save those for another video. Thanks for watching, guys.